From Independence, Kentucky, it's Sports Without Boundaries with Eric Peters and his sidekick Nick Batista.
Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to Sports Without Boundaries. We've already been introduced by that speaker. And we got some troubles today. I just want to let you know. Our regular producer, Josh Wentz, is on vacation.
Unbeknownst to us.
So Sabrina is in here trying to do Sports Without Boundaries, something she's never did. And let me tell you, Nick, are you ready for this?
Sure.
The first week in August into July is my family's vacation, and they've all gone to South Carolina. Guess who doesn't go on vacation because he stays back and works? Josh Wentz.
For the show, Josh.
That's right. I got to get one more thing out of the way. Have you seen Barbie yet?
No.
All right. I just want to tell all you guys out there, all you Patriots out there, all this stuff about Barbie attacking male masculinity and all that stuff, it's all a bunch of overblown baloney. My wife took me, she put on her little pink thing. I went to the movie last night. I've never laughed so hard in my life in a movie for the longest time.
Really?
It was off the charts funny.
What?
First off, the whole Barbie thing, sure, it's pro-woman, but it's in a positive light. It's the importance of Barbie in the world and in history. And I tell you, Margot Robbie nails it. And I'm telling you, Ryan Gosling as Ken, I could not stop laughing at him and the Ken. And Mike Sierra is his friend Alan. Oh my God! And in the liberal actress McKinnon played weird Barbie and knocked it out of the park. You know, Barbie's always doing this.
Who's weird Barbie?
The Barbie that you always marked up, girls drew on her face and marked up. And then Will Ferrell was the CEO of Mattel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So guys, I'm telling you, patriot, conservative guys, you'll laugh your ass off. I know because I laugh my ass off. Ryan Gosling ought to get an Academy Award for playing Ken.
What?
Oh my God. Absolutely hysterical movie.
Did you try out?
Huh?
Did you try out for it?
No.
I can't believe you watched Barbie.
So we start out. By the way, I've seen Oppenheimer too. Great movie. It's a different kind of movie.
Well, sure, absolutely.
All right. Reds rank near the top in Major League Baseball attendance this year, obviously because they're winning. They started off pretty rough. But you know what saved baseball? But the Reds got a good team, so that helps, and the Guardians got a good team. Is the batters and the pitchers not being able to take all the time they wanted. This clock, in my opinion, has saved baseball.
It looks like it, man. I was against it from the beginning, but it sure looks like it.
I mean, my big problem with Major League Baseball is how long the games took, how long was in between each pitch. You know, basketball, football, it's move. I'm telling you right now, I'm in love with baseball again.
Well, because the Reds are winning.
Well, that helps. I admit it. But I can even watch another game. I mean, I've always watched other teams play. Yeah. All right, Reds versus the Brewers. The Reds can't beat the Brewers, but you know who they can beat 2 out of 3?
The Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
It's amazing. In California, in L.A.
And they should have won yesterday.
My Lord.
An error by Spear extends the inning. Yeah. Muncy hits a home run. Only has 2 hits, and they win 3-2.
When's the last time they swept the Dodgers in L.A.? It has to be.
I mean, I'm telling you, the Reds are for real. And I pray the front office doesn't make any moves. I mean, these pitchers have come along. And Andrew Abbott pitches tomorrow at the Cubs. He's going to win. And Hunter Greene's going to be coming back soon. I mean, at the end of the month. I mean, just leave this team alone.
They will. They're not.
And Jonathan Indy's kind of like the heart of the team. He's like our Tony Perez. Don't trade Tony.
He might get traded.
I hope he doesn't.
He'll be the only one.
All right, the Reds extended David Bell's contract through 2026. And you know what? In light of how things have gone, I say good.
See?
I was a negative towards David Bell. I think he's making every move right this year.
I think it's his players.
Well, of course it's the players.
Right.
Of course it's players. But he's not screwing them up.
No, I guess not.
I mean, like, for example, when he decides to play, I don't know, Fraley instead of somebody else, and Fraley hits a home run, pretty good move.
There you go.
All right, Hunter Greene and Nick Lodolo are going to be back soon. I think Hunter Greene by the end of August, Nick a little bit longer. But just hold on till. Why do you get rid of players if you're in first place with this team. And I wouldn't add anybody. Like Verlander. You add these guys, and then they don't become what you thought they were.
No, there's no way I would get a top-notch pitcher. They're doing fine.
Leave it alone. Elly De La Cruz, he keeps breaking records with all the, we've talked about his hit. We've talked about his throws. Yeah. He went from home plate to third faster than any man ever.
Against Mookie Betts.
Against Mookie Betts.
My God.
Doubles or triples for him.
That was incredible.
You see his stride?
Yeah.
God. And today he was 4 for 5. I tell you who somebody has got to get some batting instruction is Encarnacion, the new guy.
Yeah.
My God, he swings at every pitch that's down. I mean, it's like, why don't you wait?
That's what he was doing early, and he got away from it.
All right, Bengals training camp started. Mm-hmm. Any reports from the Browns? Well, we know what happened. Burrow got hurt.
Yeah.
But it's a calf muscle.
Strain.
Couple weeks, he'll be fine.
The national media's got him the limb falling off, and he's out for the season.
I know. Do you believe how the ESPN cover up? What's happened with Joe Burrow? Anything to be dramatic.
Right.
It's a calf strain. It isn't a knee. Oh, my goodness. Burrow started a sports drink with Armor All. Mm-hmm. I didn't know they had a sports drink.
I didn't either.
You know what? Burrow's.
Where's it? Body.
These contracts. Joe Burrow is going to be so rich. He's not going to be so famous.
I don't know.
He's gonna be the king of Ohio, man.
He might take $1,000 more than the highest pay because he's got to take less.
Well, the contract is going to be a big deal.
$252 million.
Negotiating their contract, and he says it'll get done when it gets done. I love his attitude. Joe Kuhl's cool about everything, including his contract. Mm-hmm. He says he reports to camp. It'll get done when it gets done.
Right.
Unlike Zach Martin from the Cowboys, who's under contract. Unbelievable. Awuzie's coming back. That's big news. The corner. Oh. Their best corner was out, and they still made a Super Bowl run.
Right.
They lost both their safeties, but they'll do all right.
Bates is a big loss for them.
Paycor Improvements. Mike Brown announces they're going to be these $20 million worth of improvements to make Paycor the greatest thing. Oh, really, Mike? Thanks for doing us the favor.
He's not doing anything.
I know.
The county and the
I know the county. Exactly.
Scoreboard.
But Mike Brown acts like it's him.
Oh, I know.
I'm mocking him. I'm being sarcastic.
Why doesn't he have more events there outside of the football season? That guy, man.
Well, it's almost
concerts and
worst deal in the history of the NFL was the deal. And how about this? I always like reminding everybody. Betting House, Hamilton County Commissioner, after the deal, goes works for the Bengals.
Yeah. How about that?
I wonder how much he got in a cash drawer. Jeez, old Pete. Collingsworth has picked the Bengals to win the Super Bowl.
Shocking. Come on.
I just wanted to point that out. Bengals are going to wear white every time they play in prime time. And I think their first prime time game is against the Rams, and they're planning on wearing their white.
How many games they got? I think
they got 3 primetime games.
Yeah,
but you know what, though? I don't like the white. I like our black and orange. I like our real Bengals uniforms.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't you like your Browns uniforms?
I do, but the Browns have a white one now, too. It'd be nice to see the Browns and the Bengals in a white.
You ready for this fun NFL fact?
Yeah.
John Ross, the speedy wide receiver, the fastest guy at the Combine, who the Bengals drafted, is retiring. He was picked 1 pick ahead of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, 9th. After, I think.
What could have? Now, you can do this every year.
Yes,
but we could have had Mahomes.
Yeah, well.
We already had our quarterback, but still. We had the red rifle. Tyreek Hill settled his little peon case with that guy that he apparently touched in Miami. Big deal. All right, Awuzie suspended for betting. This Denver Bronco's a bad boy. He bet on football. Well, suspended.
For how long?
I don't know. Major League Baseball trades. I think the biggest one is Scherzer going to the Rangers.
Yes.
He's going to the. By the way, the Rangers are a hitting machine.
Man.
So they get, if Scherzer can come back. Scherzer's old, though.
They're going to get some other bet.
Yep. Let me see. And the Brewers got Santana from this. A big deal on that one.
Yeah, he's over.
He didn't help them against the Braves this weekend.
No.
Swept by the Braves. Do you see where Ancuna from the Atlanta is the first player before August 1st to hit 20 homers and steal 50 bases?
Right, yeah.
He's a player, man.
Unreal.
All right, women's soccer. Do you believe it? The first game in the World Cup, they did not sing, put their hand over their heart, and everything else. The backlash was so good. The second game, they mumbled a little bit.
They had the side-by-side of the men.
What is wrong with these women?
I don't know.
And that purple-haired chick, Rapinoe.
Yeah.
She didn't even get to play in a couple games. Everybody was complaining. I'm like,
mad about
stick
that.
her on the bench.
Her and the local girl, Rose Lavelle, didn't get to play either.
Well, Lavelle should have played. Rapinoe, no.
Yeah. She should.
All right, Bronny James. This is the biggest sports story probably of the week. He's at USC. He's at practice. He goes as a cardiac arrest. The trainers help him. He gets to the hospital. He's okay. He's back out. He was in ICU for a day. And you know what? As much as I can't stand LeBron James politics and everything else, this is, I'm supportive of it. But the one thing that, just burns my butt is, in light of LeBron James' political positions, I would have to assume that Bronny's vaxxed.
I was going to say, is it the jab?
I mean, it's got
these young, strong athletes falling down with heart conditions, man.
And it's known that it causes myocarditis.
Right.
I think, be candid with you, it might be his private health, but you know what? Whatever he went through wasn't very private.
No.
I want to know if he got the jab or not. Tell us, LeBron.
I guarantee it.
Tayfon Diggs of the Dallas Cowboys signed a big old contract. No wonder Zach Martin's mad.
Yeah.
Herbert signed a contract, but he got less than who's the big quarterback contract? Lamar.
Oh, yeah.
He got less than Lamar.
Man, that Lamar.
How about this? Mbappe, this soccer player, he was offered like $700 million.
Yeah.
Like for a year.
1 year.
For 1 year.
76, he said no.
And he turned it down. What the hell's wrong with this guy?
I don't know, man.
I would play on the moon for $700 million.
But it was for the Saudis, that's why, I guess.
That right there is a man of principle.
He is, man. LeBron said if he was offered $100 million by the Saudis, he'd play there for 1 year.
Unbelievable. All right, Jaylen Brown. He's not even the best player on the Boston Celtics.
No.
5-year contract, $304 million. Who's going to get the first $1 billion contract?
I don't know how the NBA has this money to.
How do they? What are they selling tickets for? 10 grand?
They're $100 a ticket. Yeah.
God, this is nuts.
It is, man.
Chad Kuhl is cool. This pitcher is leaving. Is it the Pirates or the Padres? He's leaving his team to go take care of his wife who's got cancer.
Oh, that's great. Wow.
Isn't that a good story?
Yeah.
All right.
Chris Spielman did that.
There's an announcement that Harbaugh is going to be suspended by the NCAA for 4 games.
Yeah, he should have got more.
Do we know why? You're an Ohio State fan, so you'll know the dirt.
Illegal
Why?
recruiting, I guess.
Illegal recruiting?
Which they all do.
They all do it. The way I look at it, Harbaugh's got to recruit illegally to beat the Buckeyes.
Yeah.
Recruit illegally.
Yeah. Suspend them for a year.
Let the Buckeyes do. Oh, by the way, in all this political stuff with Trump and everything else, this is a great analogy. How do you think Wolverines would feel if Ohio State Buckeyes got to decide the punishment of Harbaugh? Doesn't that kind of sum up what's going on with Trump?
Great point.
Can you imagine that? Or the Wolverine fans got to make the rules about the Buckeyes.
Yeah, about Urban Meyer.
Because that's what's going on in our political world.
Right.
All right, Zeke is visiting the Patriots. God, you know what people keep forgetting about Zeke? First off, they say he's in great shape. Yeah. Zeke is an incredible blocker.
Yeah,
I've seen and catch the ball. I've seen few people. If you got a young quarterback, and the Patriots do, either one, Zerby or Jones, whoever's going to be the quarterback, why wouldn't you want this guy back there?
Absolutely.
To pick up the blitzes? All right, Kelce tried to give his phone number to Taylor Swift and got rebuffed.
She said no.
You know why she got rebuffed? Because she's not into male masculinity. You ever see her boyfriends? Their boyfriends she can throw around. One of the Jonas brothers, I think she can throw them around. Beat him up. She didn't want a stud.
No.
She don't want a stud. She wants a metrosexual. All right. Olivia Dunne, this beautiful LSU, I'm going to make a comment, LSU gymnast is like making tons of money, NIL. NIL. But here's the thing that cracks me up. She's cute, but aren't there a lot of other cute gymnasts out there in colleges? Why is she so hot?
Because she's an influencer.
Well, anyway, she's doing really darn good.
She's complaining. She's not going to go to class because of her safety. But she brought this up.
Right. I'm glad you brought that up. She's not. That's why she was on her thing.
Yeah.
I forgot it. She's so popular. She says she can't go to classes anymore
because of her safety. Because of safety concerns, she said.
By the way, did you hear that interview with Chris Wallace with Sharon Stone? Apparently, Sharon Stone reports that after she did the Basic Instinct movie with the famous leg cross thing, that the day after she was driving down the road, and men were literally jumping on her car as she was driving through traffic. What the hell are these guys? All right. This is Sports Without Boundaries, so therefore we honor Randy Meisner of the Eagles.
Yeah, but
wrote "Take It to the Limit."
Yeah.
One of the founding Eagles.
Yeah.
Had a lot of ups and downs with them. The Eagles are dying, man.
Yeah, they're getting older than us.
All right.
Years.
Riley Gaines, she says that it's time. Gotta like a chick that says this. It's time for male masculinity not to be stamped out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Would you like to be her male masculinity?
Absolutely. Look at her.
Don't worry, Patty. It's just a photograph. It's just a photograph. I told him to say that. Votto versus Russo. This guy's a New York loudmouth. Likes to be. Who's that one?
Chris Russo?
Yeah, Chris Russo. Votto took him down, but I think it was all in jest.
He called the dog.
Yeah, he called the dog. I think Votto. I mean, he gave him a hard time, but I think Votto did it like tongue in cheek.
Yeah, he did. Votto's
tongue in cheek. All right. Sports Without Boundaries. We would not be a show for guys if we didn't cover this story. This man right here, his nickname is Tank. All right?
Truck driver.
He was truck driver. He was born with something called dilopia or something.
Diphallus. Yeah, definitely.
Born with 2 Williewhackers. And he still has them. And they both work.
And it wasn't a problem, he said.
Now, I got to ask you a question. If you were born with 2 Williewhackers, wouldn't you have one surgically freaking removed so you were normal? This creepy guy wants to be a circus act.
Yeah, and his he's got a cousin or an uncle that has it too. It's genetics, apparently.
Now, do you think this will be they'll get a special contract with Vivid Video to do special?
Done that. He said, in my younger years, I should have been a porn star.
Hey, Eric.
2 Williewhackers.
Hey, as a blonde producer, aren't you relieved with the photo I used such a safe photo?
Yes, I am.
Look where his hands are.
You're lucky because we could ask you a very difficult question, female blonde producer. But we won't ask the question about what you know what the question would be if we ask her, but we won't ask you the question. But everybody knows what the question is. All right, Hendrickson of the Bengals. They extended his contract. I like this guy. He's a warrior.
I wanted the Browns to get this guy. I love that guy.
Jalen Ramsey goes to the Dolphins, immediately has a knee injury. You watch. Jalen Ramsey's going to be hurt for the rest of his career.
Yeah.
He's going to be washed up. Ohtani, they're not going to trade him. The Angels pulled him back. Do you know what he did yesterday? He hit 3 home runs and 3 straight at bats. Yeah. I mean, this is weird.
He had a complete game the night before. Then the next day, 2 home runs, and then today,
You know what I think? I think we should have an expansion baseball team where they think maybe Nashville, and we just have 2 players on the team. Actually, 3 players. Here's a 3-player team: Aaron Judge, Ohtani, and Elly De La Cruz. And I'll bet you they'd win every game. You know, like you have shadow runners.
All the Savannah Bananas.
Buddy Bell, the Reds front office. He is retiring. No biggie.
I never knew he was with the front office of the Reds. No wonder his son coaches.
Sports Without Boundaries. These people went to a B&B or Airbnb, and somebody had hidden cameras while they were boinking.
They should be happy the way these people look.
Did you see the fight last night between Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier?
No.
Wow.
I heard it was good.
Second round, head kick, boom, right to the head. Down goes Dustin.
Yeah, I don't watch that crap. Well, there it is, right there.
And Tony Ferguson beat Greene. All right, we already talked about Rangers getting Scherzer. How about this? This Georgia woman was arrested in the Bahamas. They were investigating another crime, Nick, and they stumbled upon a phone, and they uncovered this woman Look at this beautiful, normal-looking woman plotting to kill her husband, a former Auburn football player.
They've been dating since
forever.
I mean, what in the hell,
What the hell, man?
To be with her lover.
What's the secret?
Her bohemian lover.
Oh, my God. Was it a lover?
Yeah.
Jeez, oh, Pete. Well, you're not going to get the love anymore, baby. You're going to get jailhouse love. All right. Sean William Scott. Stifler, okay? American Pie. Stifler. Stifler only made, he says, $8,000 for his role in American Pie. I would say I want some damn royalties.
Right.
Stifler, he's iconic.
He had to work for what? A Taco Bell.
All right, here's another great one. Dolly Parton. This image is just too good, okay? Dolly Parton says she's not a goody two-shoes. This proves it. Yeah. When they were younger, they went by Tom Jones's house, and they stopped, and she thought Tom Jones was hot. So she took off all her clothes and streaked across Tom Jones's front yard. Dolly Parton the streak. Nick, I think we got an idea. You and I need to start the National Streaking Association, and we have competitions. We'll start a whole new league. You know, like pickleball's big. Let's make streaking big again.
Oh, my Lord.
All right. Sean Payton regrets really dogging. What's the coach's name? Hackett.
Yeah,
the coach of the Denver Broncos. I mean, this guy excoriated him, man. He just ripped him apart.
He said he had his Fox hat on at the time.
Yeah. Well, that's the only way he could back up, but he really roasted him.
You know these coaches talk like that all the time. They're just.
But you can't say it publicly.
Yeah.
It's like we talk about Sabrina all the time. Jamie and I do, but we don't say it to her face. We talk behind her back. That's the way it's done in America, right? You talk behind people's backs.
Right.
All right, ex-ESPN reporter claims she was bullied about the COVID-19 vax refusal. Don't you love this lawsuit?
Yeah, I watched this deposition, or whatever you call it, in front of Congress, and I thought I was going to be against her, but I'm totally for her. She's completely right.
Fight.
Man.
The Cowboys have the shortest running back in the NFL. Deuce Vaughn from Kansas, 5'5".
Kansas State, he's great.
Kansas State, he's great. And this video went viral of him like going through all these tall guys. You know, it's like the Newhouse of the Cowboys way back when.
Right.
And who was the great? Daryl Sproles. Nobody could tackle Sproles. He was too short.
This guy's going to be the same.
He's going to be the same way. They're going to say, where is he? Where is he? All right, Chris Henry Jr. Going to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Will he be an impact player? Is he good?
He looks like his dad, doesn't he?
He looks just like his dad.
Sure does.
Do you know who adopted them all? This is scary. It's a good deed, but it is kind of scary. Pac-Man Jones adopted Chris Henry's kids.
He's doomed.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a nice gesture.
Oh my God!
I look at it this way. I'm gonna go ahead and be a jerk. Pac-Man Jones probably's like, well, I ain't made much money lately. I think I'm gonna adopt these kids. He's gonna be like Ball. He's gonna be like the Ball's dad.
Yeah.
You know, he's sitting there. I mean, you know,
get a shoe.
That guardian, he adopted him, man. He ain't making anything undone.
I didn't know that.
And last but not least on our topics. When will he go away? There was a story about Colin Kaepernick that's kind of official. No NFL team wants him.
7 years since he played.
I mean, really, Colin? You burnt the bridge.
Oh my God.
And by the way, when you think about the impact, I think the first woke national thing that happened that really launched was him kneeling. Yeah, I don't remember anything before that. His kneeling and this kneeling before the national anthem started this woke crap in our country.
It's been 7 years.
Thanks, Colin.
I guarantee it was him.
Yeah, it was him. It's nuts. All started by him kneeling.
That's why nobody wants him.
You know what? And I don't care about this. The idea of kneeling during the national anthem. Who? By the way, you know the NFL realized that was a problem.
Yeah.
There was like, we no more of this stuff. Just like Bud Light, okay? We already know that, like, the first beer that a drag queen or a gay man or a woman grabs is not a Bud Light.
No.
Okay?
Not even a beer.
Who do you think are football fans?
Bud Light drinkers.
Us guys. Manly men. All-American boys, right?
Right.
Why would you kneel? All right, got anything else there, buddy? Here, I'll give you some paper.
Yeah, next week there's the Hall of Fame game on Thursday. The Browns and the Jets starting off the NFL season.
Who's going to win?
It doesn't matter. Browns.
Go Browns! Wait.